All right, Coach. AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 52.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Kill, kill, kill. What's that?
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Pistol, pistol, pistol. Go, go.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Payne. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the 1st down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw the little dump off to his back. And nice effort picking up the 1st down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, check, 59. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Regular, regular, regular. Hey, Echo. I got it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike. 180. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Give me that ball, defense. Check, 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 check.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down. Sturdy base. Let's go. Number 53. Mike 53. Watch twist. Watch ready. Go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to look deep for more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All day, punt. Alert, 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 alert. Check, watch out.
To throw, Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Mayfield now. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
You.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Rip left.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Run. Check nine.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you.
Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll drop the throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
King! Smooth! Mike, check, 59.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Mayfield to throw it. He finds his target, Beckham. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A run for Nick Chubb.
I got you, boy.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Let's go, boy.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Check, 59. Here we go.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He's going to look deep for more. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. They'll run with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, well, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Second and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Over the middle, complete. That's Murray. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe.